Hey everybody, welcome to My Green Pets. I'm William Green. It's been 10 days. I've been away for 10 days for the holidays. Had a really wonderful time. And I came back to this Mormodia Jumbo World in full bloom. Definitely the best bloom that I've ever had on this plant. Just looks wonderful. Yes. Aren't you pretty? And I think actually measured the flowers are a little bit bigger this year. So unfortunately judging won't be till the second Saturday in January, so it will not be in very good shape at that point, but I'm very happy to see it in full bloom. Has a nice kind of a orangey, citrusy menthol fragrance, like if there was an orange flavored Vicks Vapor Rub, maybe something like that, but it's very light. It's not very strong, but pervasive. You can detect it. It's just not real strong. Anyway, first time it's ever bloomed with leaves on it. That's crazy. But yeah, my plant sitter, as always, did a fantastic job. Everything looks just wonderful. Cattleyas are growing like crazy. There is new growth on so many Cattleyas. Hardiona has a new growth down here. Refusing to focus. Oh, but I know why. Okay, there we go. Walkeriana growing some new roots. Not gonna bloom. Doesn't look like. Another Rex with a new growth. This is the Rex that with the growth that stopped and then started again. So it's kind of coming out really weird, kind of sideways. But it's got tons of roots on the other side that have come out. See? So that's good. New growth on this little guy. New growth on this one back here. Made quite a bit of progress. Actually, is that a second one on the other side? Cattleya Maximus putting out a new growth as it finishes up these two really nice ones, big sheaths. My Rex Urku, you can see it's got two growths back there off of the same bulb, and then I would imagine that these other new bulbs will start a little bit later, but it's gonna have some new growth on it. A lot of them breaking growth. Kia put this new bulb out in the late autumn, and now it's starting to root, which is great. So hopefully it'll get nice and adjusted to that new pot. Shaky again. I'm gonna see if I can adjust that. Okay, it seems like when I put super steady on, it actually makes it shake more. Weird. Okay, yeah, so new roots on that guy. The seedlings look good. Pretty happy with those. This Trione Cashin's putting out a massive new leaf. This Jose Marti, I cut open the sheath because I was curious to see if there's any buds in there, and it turns out there's some weird like rolled up, fold up tissue in there, but it's not. Looks like it could maybe be a bud at some point, but doesn't look like buds right now, so who knows what that's gonna do. Jesse Lee. I don't want to stick to the fly paper here. Oh, I did it anyway. Jesse Lee's got a new bud there, new growth pushing. That is great. And then next to Jesse Lee, we've got Bulbophyllum croceum, and I'm super excited because the spikes are okay. They look like they're gonna do something. Not gonna get too excited until they actually bloom though, because last year when I got the plants, the spikes were in this shape, and then they just wilted and died. So I threw some sphagnum on there to keep it a little wetter, a little longer. It does not, you can see after kind of a dry week, it's dropping leaves. It does not like to dry out. Grows in wet, mossy forests at the top of a mountain. And then even this guy, this Rex, which has never bloomed, it's got a new growth. And another one over here. Growth, growth, growth. Oh, and then one more I wanted to show you I was kind of excited about is Mayu. This is the one that was awarded. This is the Rex that was awarded last summer. New growth here, right? But then 2 new growths on this bulb. So, okay, you get the idea. There's a lot of growth happening. I am learning about dry season, what dry season actually means. Ray Barkalow, I have seen him say this many, many times, that the dry season for Cattleyas is still wet. It's just not, there's no fertilizer, because if you look at the weather data for dry season, in a lot of these places, the humidity is still close to 100% at night, or it is 100% at night. I mean, everything is drenched at night with condensation, even though it's raining less. So the plants are still have access to water. They just don't get the nitrogen that the rain washes down from the trees. That's how I understand it anyway. It's all secondhand knowledge. But what I'm seeing this winter is really, that is absolutely being confirmed, because I have kept temperatures warm, and so the plants haven't had to go into a dormant type of a state. They bloomed, and then I always assumed that they needed they grew for a couple months after blooming and then rest. But now I'm wondering, from what I'm seeing, do they actually start their rest immediately after blooming? That seems to be more in line with what I see, because I don't see many plants start growing after they bloom. Usually they after they bloom, they don't do anything for a while. And it's 4 months. So they bloomed in August, 4 months from August, September, October, November, December. That's now. So it would make sense that if their rest period begins right after blooming, that in fact they would start growing after about 4 months. That's what's happening now. So we're still learning. 8 years with these things. Still learning. Still feel like I don't know nearly as much as I should about them. So what am I doing? I'm watering. I am not putting any fertilizer in it. I was putting like a tiny amount, but I had my plants that are just watered with pure distilled, and then I'm watering with pure distilled right now as well. So I might do that for like a month. Keep them plenty of moisture, but no fertilizer. See what that does. I've heard some negative things about distilled water, like somehow it strips nutrients out of the roots because it's so pure. I don't know if there's anything behind that, but anyway, yeah, this is kind of short, kind of a short update. Let's look at these guys. Oh yes, look at that. Blossfeldiana crawling out of its pot. That's what we like to see. Nice new leaf on this Dowiana aurea. New leaves on Rosita, 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 and Rosita. And this one's got another growth coming out. Perfect. These are all Dowiana aureas. Varying degrees of success in here. This little pot's the best one. Oops. I think I do this every time I make a video. Knock these over. There we go. That little compote looks great. Compote. This is a Rex. Little Rex. Little Rex. You can tell they're fatter and they're a little more red color. These are the Paraflora Rexes. Wonderful. Climbing out. Climb out of your pot. That's how you graduate to a new pot. You have to climb out. And then this plant, I really hope it blooms this year. Last time I saw one in bloom was in March of 2019. So I'll be looking as winter gets closer to spring. I'll be looking for little blooms on this thing, but we'll see. Alright, that is it. Just a quick update. I came back after 10 days. Everything looks fantastic. My plant sitter is a champion. And Mormodia Jumbo World is gorgeous. So you guys enjoy your week. Have a nice one. Happy New Year. And I will see you later right here on My Green Pets. I'm William Green. See ya.